everybody. Hi every spirit. Welcome very much to my YouTube channel. As a Tarot Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a tarot and astrology live stream. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility as well. Go check the LinkTrees in the description down below to reach more of my content and my beautiful partner content as well. And shout out to everybody out there that is being themselves right now and showing to themselves and others that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. Today we have new alignments as like in every 2 days because the moon moves fast. So the moon is in Aries and the sun is in Capricorn. And that's a square, a cardinal square. And there is a stellium, aka a large group or a large number of planets in Capricorn as well. We have the sun in Capricorn, Venus, Mercury and Pluto. And Venus is really close to Pluto and Mercury is in retrograde right now. We'll do tomorrow a specific live stream talking about Mercury in retrograde. Daria, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. And we're gonna do some little tarot reading for today. Today energies, and we're gonna read astrology in the sky as well. Especially on that link tree, check my IG page where I update daily the energies. Join my Discord, type !Discord on the chat to reach my Discord server where you can chat with others about astrology, spirituality and tarot. And also I put a daily tarot reading and daily astro reading on the Discord page every day. So if you want that as well, check it. And if you want even more in-depth content and videos, you can check my Patreon page as well. Okay, and let's get started. First, the most important alignment of every day. Not the most important, but the one you should be a little bit more aware of is Moon Square, or the Moon in Aries, Sun in Capricorn, and that's a square. So we are learning how to feel unique. We are learning how to attract real, unique visions and real circumstances while we are leading or dealing with limits, boundaries, authorities. You can be too much authoritarian over yourself. You might not be allowing yourself to dream. You might not be allowing yourself to commit mistakes today or punishing you as extra hard because the moon is conjuncting Jupiter and Chiron. So actually you can expand today by committing mistakes because that will help you attract the right things or the right visions or the right feelings or the right partnerships, because Aries is at opposite energy to Libra. So that's also a complementary energy in that case. On the other side, you have to learn how to act more real, even if you feel nervous, even if you feel personally attacked, even if you feel like nobody respects you or give a shit about you, even if you feel somebody is attacking you, you gotta keep it cool. You gotta act on your own limits and boundaries. You gotta act on your own new, updated, fresh ways to be real and make sense. And that's the learning, not the learning process, but what you can learn out of this learning process is, for an example, keeping a strong facade while internally creating a lot of new powerful feelings, emotions and visions that helps you expand spiritually and consequently expand physically as well, because everything starts in the spiritual realm first, then it goes to the mental, then it goes to the emotional, then it goes to the physical. So if you expand spiritually, if you keep accumulating, if you keep expanding progressively into those areas, you will eventually expand physically. Alright? And actually, that's in general or the most general learning lesson that you can take out of today. Learning how to expand spiritually in order to expand later on physically while maintaining privacy, efficiency, making sense, and practicality. Okay? And I just thought about like another title, which is uh, um, learning how to give profit about new feelings, new emotions, and new expressive, intentful visions about yourself, your business, and others, or things that the society is doing and talking about. Oh shit. Let's go. And it's a very powerful square today, keep that in mind. Very powerful emotions, very powerful feelings, very powerful events. Like the event in itself, it's not like car crashing, it's not like somebody get killed, but little events today can feel more heavy, more striking you in the heart than usual. Also, it's a cardinal square, so it's a learning lesson that is in the start, it's in the base, it's the foundation of the construction of your character and how you see yourself and how you see yourself being valuable in the world. Moon in Aries being unique and spiritual, Sun in Capricorn being unique but stable and profitable in a realistic way. Okay? So let's do Tarot card of the day. We already took one card for the day, which was the Strength card, and actually it really fits because you might not have the real grounds, you might not have the real structure yet, you might not have the real support right now, but if you learn how to maintain a strong attitude, a strong focus, and a logical mind right now, while internally you are expanding because the moon is conjuncting Jupiter, so we can expand through our emotions and feelings, or we can expand those emotions and feelings that are associated with new visions, new feelings, new passions and motivations about ourselves. So internally you can be producing and creating a lot of new imaginations, ideas, gems, ways to communicate with others, new content, right? And that will expand and eventually become your business or an expansion to your business. But right now, you might not have that yet. And you really gotta be strength or have strength. Be fixed on the vision. Be fixed on an intent. Be loyal to yourself, your values, and your individuality and the expression of it. And you will you will shine bright. But also, it will shine to yourself if you are paying attention to it, and will allow others to see darker, usually hidden, more sensitive parts of yourself. And you gotta be strong enough to look at them, perhaps be scared. I'm not saying to not be scared, to not get nervous, to not get anxious. That's not the point. The point is when you go through those spaces, you still strong. You still fix on that image. Because you might be so, that's the thing with hate. Many people misunderstand hate. But using hate in the right way helps you pinpoint and focus your intent. Because you might be not doing something right now that will put you in a safer circumstance because you don't want to be doing that thing for your future. So you are choosing a new future right now. The present, not as comfortable, not as safe, not as expanded, but the future, keyword the potential, new fire, new potential, moon in Aries, is there for you. And then use strength, also associated with the Leo constellation, to encapsulate like a Pokemon. You catch that feeling, you catch that vision with a Master Ball, and you keep it with you. So when you meet other trainers, other spirits in bodies that you call human, when you meet wild Pokemon, wild events, wild feelings, wild thoughts, when you go to the gym, face the gym leaders, you pass through the boss of a situation that you are fated to expand on. You, when it's time to battle, aka expand your shit, expand your business, expand your awareness, expand your circumstances, you take that Pokeball, you bring that feeling, that vision, that expression out, whatever it is, and you use it to fight the universe, to fight the world. And it's not because you hate the world or something in the world that you cannot love it as well. Because you might be hating on a certain part of the world, so you can expand yourself in a different part of the world, in a different part of your life, so you can expand the whole world in the end of the day. And that's like a good example. You are acting a part of the world to expand the totality of what we call the world. Okay, very general concept, very general example, I mean, but it's true, it works out. Because it's really just to, before we move on, the learning situation, the cardinal square, is really transforming, because Pluto is also in Capricorn, the angular stone, the foundation of your character and awareness of yourself. Okay, so you can really transform your life physically by transforming how you see, feel, and express about yourself in real new circumstances. Let's go. Besides strength, let's put strength here already. That's the first card of the day. Or no, actually, it's different, because when I was doing that reading, I was in a more general space. Now I want a specific space, or I want to know some details about that. Alright, so strength is still there as the overall general card, general key. Hold on, this is too big. Oh, by the way, I want to connect to the Discord server. Tell everybody over there that we live. Hold on a second. Let's go. Alrighty then. Let's take some more cards then for today. Let's be more specific about today's energies. Venus Day in Capricorn, really conjuncting Pluto. Sun in Capricorn and Moon in Aries. Learning how to feel and express yourself in a unique, never seen before way, while being faced with real responsibilities, limits and boundaries coming out of your relationships, yours and others' new practical, real actions, expressions, and worldviews. And worldviews, because the world is Saturn, and Saturn rules Capricorn. Capricorn is the internal side of Saturn, right? And Mars, that rules Aries, is exalted in Capricorn. So it's really learning how to be profitable with your passions, motivations, angers, frustrations, and creativity. Learning how to create a status from that, especially because Venus, which is the planet of relationship, oh, let's go. And the planet of relationships includes the business relationships or practical relationships as well. For our first card into detail of today's energies, Ten of Pentacles. You guys cannot see that very well. Ten of Pentacles, that means that it's a lot of pressure or just a lot of stuff, a lot of sustenance, a lot of quantity, a lot of ideas, a lot of flunked outness, a lot of lostness, or a lot of clarity, but it's a lot. So whatever it is, it might feel heavy. Even like, imagine you got a bag full of gold, right? And you are somewhere else in the jungle and you found it and you want to bring it home. It's a lot of gold, that's awesome. But if you can't lift it, if it's too heavy, you can't bring it home, you can't exchange it, you can't buy shit, you have to leave it in the jungle. Okay? So you gotta be, strong. That's such a great allegory. You gotta be strong, right? With the strength, with Leo, to lift up that bag full of gold or full of shit and then do what you gotta do. If it's a bag full of gold, you go and sell it to buy stuff. If it's a bag full of shit, either you pick it up and throw it away, or you pick it up and use it as fertilizer on your farming activities or whatever, right? And in what area of your life is that happening? In areas that connect and manifest situations of practicality, stability, creating a status where you are seen as organized and profitable, you feeling profitable, you being efficient, and you being able to create situations to maintain yourself and the ones that you care about safe, private, and structured. Okay? So, for an example, you might be reacting a lot to something about you supporting somebody else or you being supported by somebody else in paying your bills or whatever. And you might be reacting a lot, oh, we're not going to make it. And that situation, it's not even real. You might be able to make it. And that's what you gotta believe in. You gotta be strong in that vision. I'm gonna make it, we're gonna make it. So be strong to pick it up. So in that case, you don't believe you're gonna pay the bills. That's a bag full of shit that you gotta be strong to pick up because it's heavy. Whatever it is, it's heavy, right? Gotta pick it up to use it or throw it away. Okay? Let's go. Second card in detail for today. Let's go. Reversed Queen of Cups, reversed fixed water. Alright? That means that there is a lot of emotional support available to you, but you might be misunderstanding the portals, the pathways, the spaces where to be in order to receive it and enjoy it. And lastly but not least, to complete the full-on analysis of today's energy, that's a bit of scatteredness and a side story. Will not be paying attention to that. Let's go. Ace of Cups. That's great. That's great. That's a great reward if you were using strength, if you were acting strength, if you were in that space. Because what tarot cards represent is different specific spaces of being that if you are in them for long enough, they will produce different specific physical states of being, aka circumstances. Right? So Ace of Cups, it's like a reward, it's like a gift from the universe if you were strong enough through of your day, throughout all of the flunked out shit, feeling too heavy, feeling too pressured, um, feeling too not feeling too responsible, because that's good, but feeling like you have too many responsibilities, something like that. I'm missing the expression that I'm looking for. And if you were strong enough to, even though that you weren't feeling fully supported because you were misunderstanding something, you were still believing in yourself, you were still believing in your business, you were still believing in your process of ascension and expansion of your awareness, you're gonna receive, in the end of the day, a very unique, very powerful way to feel, way to have emotions, and a very powerful and unique spiritual awareness, relationship that it's deep and valuable with others, with the environment, with your business, or with yourself. All right? Hmm. Já. And that's the tarot reading for today. Really cool, really awesome. What you guys think? Tell me in the comments down below. How was your experience of today? Internally and externally, including your shadow work if you want to share it. How is your experience today relating with this tarot reading? Let's move on. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, let's go. So, Moon in Aries, squaring the Sun, we already talked about it. Moon in Aries, squaring Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. We'll do a specific live stream tomorrow about Mercury in retrograde, but for right now, for today, hold on. Ooh, a lot of air in here. Let's go, come the fuck out. So with the... Come on. He's joking with me. So, Moon in Aries square... No, Mercury retrograde in general. Confronting, resurrecting, doing some necromancy, because that's the true meaning of necromancy, is bringing a space, a state of being, a feeling, a thought, a vision that you were once in, and that you kind of forgot about it. You kind of are still connected to it, but not 100%. And necromancy is bringing that back up to your awareness. A dead space, a space you transformed out of, you kind of forget about, you bring it back to life, you bring it back to your attention, you bring it back to your awareness. And we do that every single day, subconsciously, especially around retrograde events. So Mercury in retrograde, dealing with past thoughts, past ideas, past conversations, and past ways to analyze the world, okay, in a logical way, where you were forced to create a new way to think, communicate, and analyze the world or in the world. So you are dealing with old moments that made you create new ways to think right now, or in that time. And you might be like, oh, I need to do this again, right now. Or you might be like, bro, back in the day, I got a really flunked out way of thinking because this transformation happened in my life, because this new status, because this new business, it was sufficient to keep me on par to keep me on track with that business, but I was really flunk. Something like that, just remembering, going back to moments where you had to create a new way to think and communicate in or about business, structure, and stability in your life. All right? So the moon in Aries squaring that, so we take that and we have to learn how to feel more unique, how to heal certain wounds, how to express and evaporate certain heavy baggage, how to burn some bridges, how to put some pressure without burning the bridge, for an example, or just learning how to forgive yourself, how to see yourself in a higher light, because the moon is conjuncting Jupiter and Chiron, so you can manifest mistakes. You can go back to mistakes that you did in your past about your routine, business structure, and status. You might feel embarrassed because of a status that you had in the past, and that might be creating a new way for you to think and communicate in realistic ways. Okay, be aware of that. Moon in Aries squaring Venus in Capricorn, learning how to feel and be real and attract real spaces, people, and business partners or partnerships in general, because everybody else is being very real but also fake faced. Everybody is representing more their business than their actual intentions. Everybody is actually representing their project rather than the intention behind that project. So it might be hard for Aries and other fire signs to see through the speech, to see through the contract, to see through the relationship, to see through the why are we really in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta learn how to see through the emotional realm of your practical, dry, stable, but also new and fresh relationships or ways to be practical in the relationship. You might not be manifesting new relationships like with new people. You might, but you also might not be with Venus in Capricorn. But for sure, you are manifesting, reacting, and responding to new ways to be in that relationship, or new ways to see that relationship, or new ways to share your values in that relationship. All right? Then Moon in Aries, sextiling Mars in Gemini. Remember to drop that like button, y'all. I agree with Daria. Remember to drop that as of button, that esoteric cloud button. Give some fuel to the esoteric cloud. Let's go, let's go. So, Moon in Aries, Mars in Gemini, that's a sextile, an opportunity to communicate, to spread, to wide up in a light, fun, flexible, detached, and scattered way, but also passionate, aggressive, frustrated, or motivated way about your new, passionate, personal, coming from deep places, so it can create insecurities, new feelings, emotions, and ways to feel about yourself, your relationships, and the world in general. So you have an opportunity to express all that in a light way, but still be received or still be seen as aggressive, unique, powerful, or rashful. That can be positive, that can be negative. You might be wanting to communicate something emotional. You might be wanting to connect, to relate, to get a bit more clingy, to get a bit more attached to somebody. And you are coming across too aggressive and too light. But you are coming from a truthful space. But you might be communicating too lightly. You might be communicating too passionately about some light stuff, and that person cannot judge you wisely because they think you are too passionate about shallow stuff. That's just an example. Moon in Aries, conjuncting Jupiter, feeling an expansion, feeling personally attached or attacked by a travel, internally or externally, feeling personally attached or personally attacked by your experiences, feeling personally no, I said this in the start of the live stream. expanding yourself, expanding your space through passionate and new feelings and emotions, or expand those new feelings and emotions. And sometimes you have to expand your emotions, your ideas, but in the end of the day, in the end of the alchemization process, in the end of the shadow work process, you should always be looking into expand yourself through those emotions or ideas. But if you don't expand those emotions and those ideas, then you can't use them to expand yourself. Right? Right? Let's keep moving on. Moon in Aries, sextiling Saturn in Aquarius, an opportunity to associate in unique, stable, but changing and rebelling ways your new feelings, your new visions, your new manifestations, and your new aggressive, intentionful, powerful ways to feel about yourself, your relationships, and the world in general. It's a great opportunity to manifest mind-like individuals, but you can also, it's a great opportunity to manifest insecurity-like individuals. And then you can have an opportunity to create a sturdy, firm relationship association with them. Okay? Because you guys might share passions, might share ideals, might share the need, the desire to rebel and change either yourselves, a circumstance, or the world. Moon in Aries, fatal attracting Uranus in Taurus, feeling more insecure, feeling more personal, feeling more excited, feeling more attacking, feeling more attacked by new, unique ways to have and maintain, aka being fixed on security, structure, profit, love, and validation in your life. Moon in Aries, fatal attracting Neptune in Pisces, feeling more expressive, feeling more personal, feeling more exposed about your deep dreams, illusions, imaginations, and subconscious patterns and routines. And lastly, but not least, Moon in Aries squaring Pluto in Capricorn, learning how to maintain a fire within you, learning how to keep yourself illuminated while the whole world is transforming, dying, breaking apart, or learning how to channel your spiritual intent and you transform the world, or learning how to heal past traumatic moments where the world or you internally was changing in such a big scale that you had to transform how you see and act about your status and business. Learn how to heal that through expression, art, get mad at something, get mad at yourself, hate a part of the world, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's it. It's a very powerful day, very spiritual day, a great day to connect the spiritual realm with the physical realm, a great day to support myself and my beautiful partner using the Linktree in the description down below, a great day to be real and have some good eyes into your spirituality and people around you that are trying to express new visions, new emotions, and new spiritual belief systems. Alright, y'all? So drop that like, support me, I'll be immensely appreciated, and I see you next time as a Tarek Cloud Surfer surfing out. By the way, we're gonna have a new video today very soon on the channel. I'm working on the thumbnail, so be ready to watch it. The Tarek Cloud Surfer surfing out.